Crafting to you, and today I'm going to make a mail fun fold card. Now I've already cut the base out because I had quite a lot of working out to do, so I'm going to cut the base out with you, but I'm going to prepare a one that's ready for a female, but we are making a male card. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is cut a piece that is 4 1/8, so we need a piece 4 1/8 by, let me just move that out of the way, 11.5. So this is going to be 11.5. Okay, put that in there. So it's just taking that bit off. I had quite a lot of messing about to do with making this card. Couldn't quite get the dimensions right when it was the full 11 3/4, because it just, this bit doesn't seem to be quite right. So if I cut it down to 11.5, it works for me. Okay, so that was 4 1/8 by 11 and a half. And the easiest thing to do is put it in at 5.5. Just let me double check. No, 5 3/4. Good job, I did that. So 5 3/4, and we're just going to score that all the way down the middle. So 5 3/4, score that all the way down the middle. We're then going to put it at 2 7/8. So we're going to go to 2 7/8. So 2 7/8. And then we're going to score down to 2 inches. So I'm just double checking as I'm going along. So we're going to use this. So I'll just show you a bit closer. You're going to go in at 2 7/8, and then we're going to score down just to where the 2 inches. Now mine moves about, don't know whether you can see the wobble there. So what I always do is make sure it's pulled down so that the 0 is at the top of my card, so it doesn't look like it is the camera handle, but I assure you when I'm looked down at my trimmer, it's exactly on the 0. So I'm going to make sure that I've got it at 2 7/8. I've got this pushed down, so I push mine down like that, and I'm going to go from the 0 down as far as the 2 inches. That's all. So 2 inches, and I mark that because my little blade has got that mark on it, so I bring that down to level with the 2 inches. Okay, I'm now going to take it out. I'm going to spin it around so that that 2 inches now is at the bottom. Okay, so my 2 inches that I've just scored is at the bottom. I'm again going to put it in at 2 7/8. I'm going to make sure that my 0 is at the top of my card, and this time I'm going to go down as far as 2 1/8. So this is different, 2 1/8. Okay, so I'll just come down using that, going down as far as 2, and it says that little mark there after your 1/8. Okay, I'm then going to turn it so that my 2 1/8 that I've just done is at the bottom, and I'm going to put it in at 2 1/8. So I'm putting the top in at 2 1/8 there. So I'm making sure that I'm getting that at 2 1/8. Then, so my 2 1/8 score, remember, was at the bottom. So I'm then making sure that that's 2 1/8, and I'm going to put my cutting blade on the top, and I will show you again in just one moment. And I'm cutting from that score line all the way down through the middle score line and ending up. Now I'll give you a closer look, 1 minute. Okay, so let me bring that up for you. So I went from this, where are we, get that there, I went from that score line, so I put my blade on to register there, and then cut through the next score line that went all the way through your card, and then down to the score line, and you'll see it on the other side, making sure that that side of my blade where the mark is goes to that. And then so we should have a piece like that. Okay, then we're going to fold. So we're making sure, let me just double check on this. So I need the widest bit at the top, so I'm going to turn it round so that that has got the 2 1/8 at the top. So we're going to go to the right hand side score line, and I'm going to bend that, so that will be a valley. This will become a mountain in the middle here, and then this M1 will become a mountain also. That middle one will become a valley. So I'm just going to gently put it, and then just make sure that you have got that right at the bottom. Let me get my blade. So you're wanting to make sure that your fold line here is level with the edge, and that it's, if I just fold it like that, look how it's going out. So you make sure that that is coming down and it's going to be level with that there. Then we're going to push back, and I'm going to hold this firm and crease this bit here, there. Then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to crease on the back there and the back there. And we're doing this, okay, I'm going to turn it round then. So the top bit is the widest at the top. That's going to open like that and will display like that, okay. So that's how you make the card base. Now I'm going to change to the male. That was fresh freesia that I'm going to at some point make female card in. But now we're going to go back, and we can just see that one more time, because I've already folded this, and we've got those nice creases going off. So this now is my male base, which is the pool party. Okay, now I've got some left of this speciality paper, but I hadn't got very much left. Don't know if you can see it. It's nice and thin. It's kind of got the pattern going on the back, but you're meant to use the navy blue on the front, Night of Navy. So this piece, I'll just make sure I give you the measurements as we're going along. So this piece is 2 5/8 by 3 7/8, and you want 2 of these because we're going to stick one there and one there. So let's go and stick this. So I'll stick these down. So I'm using up these because this is, I've got very little left. I think it might even be less than an inch strip and not very long. So I want to get equal increment all the way round. So we've got that nice pool party showing round the edge. And then this next piece, just make sure I've got the bigger pieces, because I've got 2 lots going off here. So that's going to go on there. Just make sure that I've got the 2 pieces. Are they the top pieces? I'll just put them on and I'll give you the actual score measurements, the measurements 1 second. I just want to make sure, because there are 2 different sizes. Yes, they're the bottom size. Yep, okay, so we're good to go. So the top size is 1 7/8 by 2 5/8, and you'll want 2 of those for these top pieces here. So we'll just put those on. So I thought I'd do something different, and the reason I'm doing this is because it when I was, as I say, trying to design this card to make sure the measurements were right, it didn't work out when I just tried it at the standard 11 3/4 or A4 sorry, card size. It just wouldn't do it right, so I decided to cut it down and make it so that it would work properly. Okay, so this is 1 3/4 by 2 5/8. So you want 2 of these for the bottom. I'm going to put those on the bottom. To make sure got the equal increments all the way round. And this one here, I should have put this one on first to make sure the top, but hopefully I've got the wiggle room left if I've gone wrong at the top. But I look as though I'm all right. Good. Okay, so we've got the nice equal increments there. And the last one, what I said, I'll just give it you again though, 2 5/8 by 3 7/8 for the end bit. Right. There we go, and again give it equal increments all the way around. There we go. Okay, right, now I'm going to show you how I did this. I'm just going to stick this on for now, and then we'll show you. So I went for pool potty because I went wrong, and I didn't want to waste the card. I decided that I would put this speciality paper on to separate it, but I'm doing a lot of stamping on the top. So this is pool pot again, and measures 2.5 by 3 3/4, and you want 2 of these cards, and I'm going to show you in a minute how I did what I did in a minute, but we may as well get rid of these out of my workspace. So we're going to have a nice little border going off round the outside just to give it that pop. Okay, and I now know what I've got because of how I've done them. So this is 1 5/8 by 2.5 for the next. Let's just check that was 2.5. Yeah, that is 2.5. So this is going to be for the bottom here, and I will show you in a minute how I've done this, because we're going to make the others in 1 minute. And then turn it over, there we go, and that's the one. Now all I've done added to these is I have just stamped the birds on the top, and that was from Sail Home, because I didn't realise, silly me, that there is birds on here, and I wish I'd have realised that, because I would have put these birds here and here instead, but I just didn't realise. Never mind. Right, so I'm just going to pop that out of my way 1 minute, and my other bits and pieces, let's just move those out of the way for what we want, and I'm going to bring in just my other piece. So we've got 4 pieces. Why am I saying 4 pieces? I just absolutely love the C bit on here. I just love this, and I thought I've got to use this. It's lovely. Right, but I want the sky at the top. So what I'm doing is roughly about a half. So roughly about a half, and what I'm doing is inking up with my Coastal Cabana, but I'm stamping off, and then I'm going to bring this in roughly about half way and just stamp it. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp off and I'm going to overlap. Okay, but I'm stamping off and just overlapping and just keep moving it about. So stamping off and just overlapping. Doesn't matter if you miss bits, that's absolutely fine. So going over there, stamping off, doing that, stamping off, bringing that bit in, and then I'm just going to go over the top with what I've just got left on my stamp to ink up the rest. Okay, we've finished with that. So that was Coastal Cabana stamped off, second generation stamping. Now I'm going to bring in the Bermuda Bay. Of course you can use totally different colours to this. If I had been doing it not Coastal Cabana, what would I have used? Could have used just white cardstock. So again, I'm just gonna go, but this time I'm doing first generation stamping. I just love those splashes up, and it doesn't matter if we go up into the other one. So that's that one, so I'll put that to one side. Now the top one, we're going to bring back it. Oh, we'll do the bottom one first, seeing as I've got this open. So let's see, the top one is the bigger one, so let me move that. So it's the smaller one I want, and I'm just going to bring back in, because I may as well do this while this is open. And I gave you these sizes. If you want me, I'll just do it again, just so you're absolutely sure. So if we've missed any bits, just go over them. So I just love that. I think it's so lovely. So that's for the bottom, and then the big one is at the top. So I'm going to get rid of my Bermuda Bay, bring in my could have used Tahitian Tide or something like that. I could have or another one. Just use what you want, really, unless you've got Bermuda Bay. I'll tell you what, if you've actually got the robot stamp set, the robot stamp set has Bermuda Bay in it. Oh, I shouldn't have done first generation, not concentrating. I mean second generation, won't matter in the grand scheme of things. Doesn't matter if you go wrong, because you just fill it in there we go, and that's fine. So let's move that out of the way. So Bermuda Bay, if you wanted to do Bermuda Bay, is definitely, and I will just 100%, is it this one? Just give me 1 minute, it might be this stamp set. Yes, it is. So the robot one that's currently in the kits has got a mini Bermuda Bay, so you can still get, if you wanted to do exactly what I'm doing, and I have loved that robot set, done quite a lot with it, particularly with my grandkids. Okay, so we've got those. Let's bring these back in now, and I'm going to just turn my paper over, although it won't matter on the, oh no, because it's the back of my card and I don't want that spoiling, do I? So now we're just going to glue these in place. Now I was talking yesterday when I was filming, and I said I just love how you can mix and match old and new all the time. So I have been absolutely thrilled. I'm always wanting a tiny happy birthday for, there's a lovely, I'll show you 1 second. Let's just put this on here. I love this. Let's get it out. This little, look at the detail in that. This die is from Sail Home, only they don't give you a happy birthday in Sail Home. And what I mean by being able to mix and match, On the Ocean has this tiny happy birthday. So they've kind of gone from On the Ocean, the Sail Home, to On the Ocean. That they've matched, and that's perfect, absolutely perfect for this stamp, and I'm always looking for that, so I am thrilled with that. Okay, and put that on there. So we've got the theme of the ocean running across the bottom and the sky running across the top. So when it folds, you've got the continuation of the sky and the waves at the bottom. So let's open that back up for a minute though. So what I wanted to do, and why I've stamped the birds there, is because I have used the ship from the galleon, whatever you'd like to call it. I have stamped this in Night of Navy. Now, I didn't want it to be on white. So again, I have used my Very Vanilla. And we're going to just stick that to one side going across there. Then I wanted the happy birthday to come in now, so I'm going to just stick that again in the Night of Navy. So let's just stick that there, and that's going to go on the front here. I think that's about in the middle. And then I've got my birds going off at the top. Then I thought I would have an anchor. Now the anchor, I think I'm going to just stick straight down with no dimensionals on that. So again, this is from Sail Home. There's lots of anchors in sets, so you won't have difficulty finding an anchor. And then this is the helm from the On the Sea Anyway. So we'll just put that on there. And then I was hoping that this would fit on. There's a lovely die in the actual Sail Home, and I wanted it upright like this. Well, it would fit it if I didn't have the verse on, so it would fit that on, but not it knocked off the bird. So I've done from Sweetly Stitch So Sweetly. I always get that wrong, so I had to leave the dies out so that I could tell you today, because often I can't think. Like yesterday I was trying to think of the word stylish shape dies. That's what I'd used, and or I was advising that you'd be able to use stylish shape dies, so I thought that was nice. Right, so that is the front of the card. So I thought that was a nice may the Lord bless you. I could do with just, can I just get that a little bit lower? Because when it's closed, let's position that so you can look at this with your wrong way. I'm just going to position it. That's there. I just want it so that it says may the Lord bless you, and then happy birthday, so that works, and then bless you and keep you, so that work out your sentiment, or you can hide your sentiment or do a picture in this top bit, whatever you fancy doing. So I thought I'd be different today in what I'm doing, so I'm going to turn to the back now, and on this side here I have got another piece that measures 2 5/8 by 3 7/8. Yeah, and I'm going to put that here. Now I hadn't got any of that navy blue speciality paper left, but I thought this is some this is boho indigo, and it's got this kind of like, reminds me of netting in the sea, so I thought, oh, that goes with my theme, so I'll go for that. So that is going to just go on the back of there, And then in the theme with my Bermuda Bay and Coastal Cabana and pool party, and I thought bubbles for the sea. 1 7/8 by 2 5/8 you want, and we're just going to use the circle punch to punch a hole in the top, well, just a bit of bit, so so that I've got a lip to be able to get in and out. And again, I'm just going to do down the edge and along the bottom, and that wants to dry. Now that is going to go on the top there, but what I thought I'd do is make a bookmark for a mail, because everybody reads books, particularly retired adults, and I thought this would be great. So what I tend to do, this actual tag is from Bonanza Buddy, but there's lots of tags in different sets. There's been one Christmas tree. I don't know how big it is, but I presume it's around this size. I always do two because it's got the nice detailing of the stitching, so I like to do two. You can still see it there, look. And I like to put them back to back. That makes the bookmark a little bit stronger, but it also gives you a nice finish on both sides. So I thought I'd use the Courage and Faith again. In everything give thanks, and it gives you 1 Thessalonians, where it's from 5:18, and this stamp is from that as well. And I did the front exactly the same with the clouds, just as I was showing you, and the ocean, but I didn't cut out. I just purely put the ship on the top, and because it's our night of navy, it covered up the Bermuda Bay so that you can see the ship really well. And I thought it'd be nice to put a bookmark on the back of the card. So we've got a bookmark that is a present as well. Now, it will actually lift up because I haven't give it time to dry. So I'm going to take that back out, but you can see what I'm doing. Now, these are really tight when you've done them. And so I thought, oh, these nails, I can't quite get in. And then I thought, oh, I wonder if my little slim bit, and that works to get underneath so that you can get your bookmark in. So I'm going to let that absolutely dry, but that is great for that. And then I would write in this area, I might do myself a same size little cream, very vanilla. Let me get my very vanilla out because I didn't do that, but let's see if I've got, I know the second one in I've started, so I'm just gonna pull out very vanilla. And then these on the front, what did I do them? So I'm just going to match this, which is 1 7/8. So I'm just going to do 1 7/8. So bear with me. So I'll just do 1 7/8. There we go. 1 7/8. Let's move that out of the way. And 1 7/8 by 2 5/8. So 2 5/8. I'll do that. There we go. Move that out of the way, and the trimmer can go out of the way. I'm finding it difficult with these nails to move this, so I'll just pop that, and that you could put there, or you could do a bigger one and stick it there, but I'm going to do mine there because it springs out like that. So I'm going to do that, and that's where I'll write to the recipient. You could do one for the bottom and write another verse on if you wanted to, but I might just leave mine like that. So I just write on that there, so put it away. So we've got that, We've got a lovely mail card, and then on the back you've got a bookmark that will fit in there, and this is Pool Party sheer ribbon, which goes quite nice on the top, and that for putting in the card will just fold down like that, but that makes a lovely bookmark, and so a nice little gift to give a mail. So I hope you like that. Please give me a thumbs up, and share my videos. That would be great. That try to show you how it stands up on the shelf, so you've got all that going off, but just doing that little bit of a bud. Now if you haven't got that speciality paper, if you got it was called Forever Sunprint, if you've got that, there is some paper in that that's quite navy blue, so if you've got that, you could cut this one up. It's got quite the dark on that side, or you could use that side. I want to save this to make another one of those cards like I've made, but I thought I'll show you. So I hope you like that, and thank you very much for watching. Do appreciate that you've dropped by. Stay safe, stay well. Hope you have a lovely New Year's Eve. Thank you very much. Bye for now.